Hi, I want to talk with you guys about how to build a content calendar for your business. If you know me, you know I'm a big geek when it comes to social media, and that means that planning ahead is essential. I feel like you can't be a geek without being a planner. They feel like they kind of go hand in hand. So I want to talk about content calendars and how you can plan ahead to make an exceptional content calendar for your brand, because it is going to save you time, save you stress, and just be your go-to tool for all things content. Let me start by saying there is no right or wrong way to build a content calendar. Whatever works for you, meaning you are actually going to use this tool and use it to plan out your content on a daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly basis. Whatever system works for you, that is what's most important. So I'm going to share some tips and tools for you about how to make your content calendar based on my own experience. But if my system doesn't work for you, it's just to say you need to figure out a system that works for you that is going to be sustainable. That is the biggest thing when it comes to content calendars. The value of the tool is determined by how much you use it. If you don't end up using your content calendar often, the act of creating one was essentially a waste of time. So I want to help you build a content calendar that is not too complex, that is easy to manage and maintain and update, so that you set yourself up for success when it comes to saving time for planning your content. So I think the critical elements in a content calendar are your target audience, your date, the platform that you're posting to, the goal for your content, the type of content you're posting, and the caption. So what I tend to do when it comes to making content calendars for my clients is I like to use Google Drive, because it is cloud-based, everyone can access it, and it is updated in real time. So it makes it really easy that if I'm making some updates on a content calendar for my client, they log into the content calendar, they can see those updates happening in real time as I'm making them. So I highly recommend Google Drive when it comes to your content calendars. I like to make a spreadsheet where I have a bunch of different columns. First column I always have is month, then date, then target audience. Then I include content bucket, so a way of classifying my content. I include the type of content. So is it a photo carousel? Is it a link, a status, a video? Then I include the channel that the content is being posted to. I also include the goal of the content. So what do we want this piece of content to do? Do we want people to sign up for our email list, go to our website, fill out a form, watch a video? Having your goal is really important, because then that helps to dictate what your call to action is. And right after that, I have a column for caption, where I will literally write out what is the exact caption that is being paired with this particular piece of content. You do not need to have all of those columns. You don't need to make it in Google Drive. You need to make a system that works for you. For my Instagram content calendar, I just use my notepad right in my phone, and I make it super, super simple. I actually don't have columns for my target audience or content bucket. I make it really, really simple with just the date, the goal of the content, and then the caption of the content and the type of content that it is. But I make more complex content calendars for my clients, because I find that complexity added in those Google Drive spreadsheets really just helps when you are working as a cross-functional team. So it's just all to say there are so many different ways you can build a content calendar. The most important thing when you're building one is to just keep in mind building it so that you actually use it. That's why I like Google Drive, is because it is cloud-based, super easy to access. But at the end of the day, you need to find what system works for you, because what matters more is that you are using some kind of tool to plan your content ahead of time. What matters less is the exact way or exact tool that you're doing it. So here's to making 2025 the year that you step up your content game.